Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Yes, you're gorgeous. Never forget about that. Sometimes we forget when we're feeling life in a certain way, people who feel life with certain intensity, and that we feel anxiety in certain moments that seem to be super normal and that everybody's got their shit together. Well, not necessarily. What I'm trying to do here is piece out and give a bit of a plan to help you go through moments that might seem that you don't have your life together and that you don't have resources to do something about it. And what I'm doing is observing how I went from A to B and how, when these moments happen, because it's not that suddenly it disappears, what to do when that happens. So I started to do things that I read, that I was told to do, and I would do it mechanically. And that helped to a certain extent, because there's a reason why certain things work. But when I started to understand why they're working, that helped me a lot. So for instance, why do I have to wake up early every day? Why do I have to exercise? Why do I have to stop and think about what's going on, and specifically when that is the last thing I want to do? Well, obviously that's going to happen because your mind is always going to make you choose the easy route. It's survival, it's nothing more. And the more we train ourselves, the more we are going to live a better life. And it's little things every day in every single situation that is going to help. So for instance, I remember the other day I was at work and a lot was going on and I felt out of depth in something, and there were a lot of people watching, and inside there was this dialogue going on saying, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I don't know how to do it, I'm new in this is never going to happen. Of course that could be true, but the opposite is also true. So I stopped. I said, okay, I can do this. The worst that can happen is that I die, and this is not going to happen because of this situation. So what can I do to solve it? And slowly, when I was able to rationalize, solutions came. Now, this takes a while and it takes some training. It's not from one day to another that you can do this. I started with full-blown panic attacks. I couldn't deal with certain situations. I had lack of breath. And these moments still happen. It's not that it's never going to happen again. On the contrary, maybe you're more aware of the amount of times it happens. The difference is you do something about it. And with time, they do reduce its intensity, because the only thing that your body and your mind is trying to tell you is pay attention. There's something going on that needs to be taken care of. And it can be a situation where you were out of depth and somebody laughed at you at school, or that you were out of depth and then something radically life-threatening happened. You had an accident, or somebody, was physical with you. So these things can happen. And that is stored in our body and in our minds as trauma. Trauma seems like it always has to be drama. Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just these little things that trigger a response in our body and in our minds. And then it has catastrophic, let's say, reactions. The thing that you can have a handle on is that it doesn't necessarily have to have a catastrophic result. That is what you can control. And here what I'm trying to do is dismantle what I am doing that is helping me. Because before, I literally could not handle the situations I handle now. I thought I would never be able to lead a normal life, deal with outside life. I needed to be in my cave, and I thrive with other people. We are social animals. We want that connection with other people. So this channel is meant to help us continue to grow together, get that awareness to have a better quality of life, and also for you to be able to share what you have to give to the world, because we're all here for a reason. The dreams you have to be fulfilled, because that is the service you're doing to yourself and also to others. And this is a safe space. I would love you to do any questions that you have, that things that I might have lived, and that I have some solutions for. If not, we can figure them out together. I'm going to interview people also who have helped me, or in different areas that help me. For instance, meditation, breath work, physical exercise, also massage, talking about tissue and the connective tissue, the fascia, because I've had some issues with my body. I had a lot of pain, nutrition. I was severely overweight at a certain point in my life when I had a lot of stress. So all these things are topics that we're going to talk about here. Please leave your comments. What would you feel supported with? What do you need? We've got this together. Have a fabulous day. Mwah.